Alright, hey guys. Hey Maury. Best cosplay ever. How's it going, man? Hey Pama. Hey Snore, who's probably out there somewhere. It's great to be here. It's great to be back. It's great to get it on with some more Virtues Last Reward. So, if you remember last time, let's see exactly where we stopped. Well, we just finished a puzzle room. And we went on, we did the AB game, we allied with Quark, and for once it did not bite us in the ass. I did not, am I even live? Hold on. I don't know, am I live? Let me see. Yes, I guess I am live. Okay. Oh, evening, drop, single golf, and everybody. What's that? Currently building your rig for those high def point and clicks. Really? Damn. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, I've heard the boops all day with on the Discord with you and Simeon. That's awesome, man. Can't wait to see Monkey Island remastered in high definition. Or no, what just came out? It was what's it called? Full Throttle, one of my favorites. So yeah, you could do that now, the remastered edition with your new rig. What's up, Good Golf? How's it going? So, as you guys probably remember, Paradigm at Sweet Fork. Yep. Well, yeah, those newer point and clicks are quite demanding, to be honest. Well, we allied Quark, who allied us back because he was asleep and didn't pull an Alice and ran back in and betrayed us. And now we're just going around looking for anything that could cure Quark of it. Well, basically Accelavir. Looking for Accelavir to cure Quark of his Radical 6, which we use the pods to kind of put on pause, to kind of pause the symptoms, but it can't cure him, sadly. So right now we're just looking around. And our first stop is the PC. So this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
Yeah, looks pretty much like when we solved it. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
Apparently, the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside. Which is why I'm kind of wondering if the number 9 door really leads outside or into like some sort of another trap. Which might be the reason why everyone who went outside and said they'd call for help, well, actually it was just Clover and Kay, but they never did, so maybe that's why.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. That newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Supposedly. Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, alright?
Got it.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? A pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Deal was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
Then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
fine. I think I can trust you.
Finally.
Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright,
Promise?
promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention, at a complete loss for words. Wait, is this gonna be like her background or something? Here's what she said. Seems that way. Should I do her voice? Because it seems like it's gonna be a long talk. I guess I could start.
Alice and I are agent of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh?
Well, Alice kind of told me, but...
Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the Nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped, and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her.
Yep, I remember that.
Alice.
I wonder if they actually had a plan for this character at the end of 999, or they just wanted to fuck with us and thought later about how she could be a character in the next game.
She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation.
It seems like it's background, but it's not the same as Alice, Tenmyoji, or Kei's background monologues.
It's part of the episode. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us.
The two people are obviously Akane and Snake, and it is kinda unlikely they're the terrorists, but whatever.
Unfortunately, we didn't find them.
Of course.
As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run.
Yes, please, Anano. Dicks out, please, everybody. Anyway, oh, sorry.
Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody.
Okay, this is interesting. This is the part of the story we didn't get to hear earlier.
I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives.
What happened to your brother? I gotta know that.
But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gone kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us.
Actually, that's probably the reasonable course of action.
Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one. And he was in both of the last two nonary games too.
Maybe Snake is Zero.
So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice. But the people behind the nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though, so after all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. So after that
Yeah, you get it.
it was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it, and after that we lived on our own.
A harp. Wasn't there a harp in the room where we found Snake in the first game or something like that? What's that, Suika? What's a Brocon? Is it literally what I think it is?
I worked in a cafe, and he composed music. He plays the harp, and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry.
I think there should be a comma there. They would listen to him play, comma, and cry. Or maybe they would just listen to him play and cry. Oh, a weeb term for brother complex, I see. Sorta, I suppose.
Or some of them would mean on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written, play songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do.
I'm guessing she's talking about the Espers and the whatever field.
So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us.
Also, it's weird that she doesn't say what happened to Ace when they questioned him. Maybe they just didn't, like, I don't know, keep in touch with the others afterwards? Like, not just Ace, the rest too, but whatever. I guess it's not that relevant to Sigma. Hello, Backcountry. Hello, Backcountry.
A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other.
Oh, they were probably all the kids from the first No-Nary game, right?
They were the kids from the first No-Nary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in.
I guess that, like, the SOIS figured that that if, like, that cult thingy, religious organization, I forgot the name, is, investigating espers, then they should do the same to try and understand what they're after.
The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us.
That's gotta be weird.
Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely.
Sounds like Radical 6.
We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically, we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first No-Nary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment.
ESP Raid? Don't know that game.
Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that!
Whom's talking right now? Clover. That's why I'm doing this voice. The lolly with the pink hair. She's telling about we asked her what exactly she knows about the pandemic that was in the newspaper and what's the deal exactly with her and Alice. And we already knew that Alice recruited her after the events of 999. We knew that Alice recruited her into the SOIS, which is like a secret government intelligence organization or counter-terrorist organization. But now she's telling us, like, with more detail exactly how she recruited her and what exactly do they know about this pandemic.
I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way! I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot, more wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first No-Nary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us.
Seven, if you guys remember, was the black detective in 999 who rescued the people, rescued all the kids from the first No Nary game, well, except Akane. And he was also in 999, where he was the token amnesia character, I suppose. Oh, well, this game has a whole bunch of endings, Palma. Because the whole shtick of this game is that you can make different choices, see? Which leads to different outcomes, but the thing is that the protag can remember information that he finds from different playthroughs. So, see here, for example, is where I'm stuck. Like, I had a to be continued ending, and now I gotta find some information from one of the other playthroughs in order to solve a puzzle here, or solve some sort of or solve something here. So it's pretty cool. So it has a whole bunch of endings. A lot of them are just like game overs, but some of them like this are like character endings where we get something extra. As a filmmaker, what do you think of video with multiple endings? I think it's different to filmmaking, but well, as a filmmaker, I don't really consider myself a filmmaker anymore, but I think it's very dependent of every of each game. It's very dependent because here the different endings are a big part of the gameplay. You need to get the different you need to get different endings. While in say games like what's that game? Fuck, a sequel just came out. Whatever. What do you think about fiction with different endings instead of just one? Well, again, it depends. Well, I think it's really different and different kinds of fiction. And video games are very... Yes, Dishonored, good golf. I think like different endings in Dishonored, for example, and different endings in VLR are very, very different things. Very different uses. I think it's just, it depends on specific cases. Specific cases of different media, and even in that, specific cases of different works. And really depends. And again, it depends a lot if you ask me as like, I don't know, a film enthusiast or as a gamer, because as a gamer I usually don't like them. I usually don't enjoy that. I don't like to replay a game several times, but as, I don't know, let's say a film enthusiast or, I don't know, art enthusiast, again, I don't know, I think it's just too general a question. Because when you say like different fiction with different endings, I start to think about like, you know, choose your own adventure books. And how can you really compare something like that to say, I don't know, video games with different endings, or even movies which don't, I don't know, maybe not different endings, but you could say that movies with, I don't know, after credit scenes are movies with different endings, or maybe, you know, different cuts of the same movie are movies with different endings. I think it's just a really, really general question. I've never seen Clue, so I can't really talk about that. I wanted to, though. I heard it's a pretty neat movie. It's a cult classic, isn't it? So I think it really, really depends, Palma. Because again, if you look at different forms of fiction, if you think about, I don't know, say Clue, or, you know, all kinds of from the like 20th century attempts to do movies where you choose your own endings, or different commercials even. I've seen commercials where you like watch it on the TV until it gets almost to the ending, and then it tells you like you can go to the website and see and choose your 3 different endings for the commercial. I've seen that too. It really, really depends, and it's really hard for me to compare them, or to have like a general consensus, or just like a general thought or opinion about all of them in general. So that's my answer to the question. Anyhow, back to the monologue. So yeah, 7 was the detective, the black detective, if you remember from 999. He was one of the guys... Oh, sorry.
He was one of the guys who got abducted with us for the second No Nary game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is.
Oh shit. What happened to Junpei? And I guess, I don't know, I guess Seven started working with the SOIS? Maybe always worked with the SOIS and we didn't know? I don't remember.
He's gone off to travel the world, looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out.
Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second Nonary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Spoiler alert for 999.
Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him.
Oh, so he was a policeman.
Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time was general knowledge and technical skills an SOIS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while, and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger.
So I still wonder, why isn't she contacting her brother unless he's dead? Or maybe the jump in time kind of fucked it up. It's very possible that he's dead. Like, a big part of the world should be dead now.
After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration.
Right, Alice told us about that.
My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their research workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out.
And as we know, she also found, Alice also found her dad's body when she rescued him.
I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up.
But of course you did.
I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans.
And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed, and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why.
Maybe because your brother's dead.
I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, it could make me stronger, but that's just wishful thinking. Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a retcon, as we talked about last stream, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a retcon. That wasn't a part of 999.
Maybe...
But yeah, maybe someone else here is also an Esper, and that's why.
No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Sea lover. Nice. Cave lover. Are you saying the Clover is based on you, Backcountry? And you sold your likeness rights to Chunsoft? Right, whatever. I have some other questions, so moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Oh come on, I already know about them, the Myrmidons. What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Come on, just remember that you know about the Myrmidons, that's it. Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
It did. Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait, finally you realize it. No, that doesn't make sense. Hey, Skibble! How's it going, buddy? Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Exactly. Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5.
Exactly.
Quark is out too.
So you're saying Temioji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying. We already know that Temioji is lying, and we know that Dio is very likely lying, and probably lying. So that just means Phi and Luna, which isn't improbable, or isn't implausible, I guess. I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean?
Oh, unclean. 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 Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean. Clean. Een.
What? She leapt up, suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neostigmine, that's right. Neo what? Oh, right. Neostigmine is, well, she'll explain in a second. But I think we've already read about that in the Golden File.
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. Hello, Chairs. What's up, man? It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right. I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
Finally, they're gonna get it. Did you get anything? No, not yet. We just had a long monologue by Clover about how Alice recruited her and how she started working for the SOIS. And she literally just like remembered this out of their conversation that they had this. I didn't have any idea what it was though, so I give it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this Neo-Stigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor.
Okay.
That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Sorry, but I still don't get it. Why would Zero put it... Why would Zero give it to us, though? It's kind of weird. It basically means that one of us, whoever of us who has that, and if, like, one person who has that, and if we would gain access to the lab, then two people who have that won't be able to, like, they're basically immune to the effects of the game. Which is exactly what we need for one of the timelines. How would you even do that, Chairs? How would you play board games by yourself? Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, as I said in the stream title, but how exactly? Or what games? Sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it?
For Sigma, pretty easy.
Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
Hands down, Mori, it's Luna. Luna's our waifu in this game. Depends, I play games like Sorry to Conquest of the World. Never heard of both of them, but okay. But it's hands down Luna. No debate, no question.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Oh, Settlers of Catan, I know. How do you play Settlers of Catan by yourself? Do you play like against yourself? Or do you just like really quickly set up, I don't know, do you just win really quickly because you're the only one playing? And you get like whatever it is, like 9 tiles or whatever, I kind of forgot the rules. Oh, yeah, against yourself, okay, so it's kind of like playing chess against yourself. Well, that's not what I was talking about, I was talking playing by, well, I guess it kind of works too, well, whatever.
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them.
I guess you're right. An actual game named Sorry. I never heard of that. The cover makes it look kind of fun, though. And before Canadian, yeah, I was waiting for Canadian jokes, Palma. So yeah, I guess if like 8 of us had 9 points and then one guy didn't, I guess we could do that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey! Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I was, I think understandably, upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. What, can't you just like click the button? I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, there's no button. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Fi! Oh shit, she looks sick. Where did Clover go? Uh-oh. This is the first time this happened. I think she's got Radical 6. She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed, and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. Really? And you're just... oh my god. Oh, Sigma. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Oh my god, Sigma. Oh my god. Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. You idiot. You're such an idiot. I turned back around and jogged out the door, toward the treatment center. Well, maybe not in this timeline shares. I mean, the only one who's shown symptoms of Radical 6 so far was Quark. And with him, I think it happened so fast that no one really, I don't know. Sigma's a fucking idiot anyhow, so it's not really that surprising, I suppose. I think the excuse here is that he cares too much right now about Clover and their recent discovery, and he just doesn't process it right. Huh? Wait, is Quark not there either? Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tim Yoji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. Okay, so Quark at least is here. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Yeah, you're right. First priority is the jellyfish. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. Okay, this is increasingly worrying. This is the fastest Sigma's ever traveled between rooms. And really, no one's anywhere? This is really fucky. Something's really fucky here. Room number 2, we're gonna find bodies in there again. What the hell? What's going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait. There's Still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary? If even the body's gone, that's gonna be super creepy. And... Whoa. Uh-oh. Radical 6. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. Why is it affecting so quickly suddenly? This is like much sooner than in the other playthrough where we got Radical 6. And we've never seen Phi getting Radical 6. Maybe all the others just killed themselves already? My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What happened? But we know that last time it happened, after we just like lied down for a couple of minutes, we felt better. So, I don't know, maybe Phi and Sigma still have a chance? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp, and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. What? A vast, warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Someone killed themselves, I think. Why? This can't be real. How could... Axe ending? Oh my fucking god! What? What? I was not expecting this. K. Fucking K. He's the only one, right? In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. No, we saw Quark in his pod chairs. Had they sliced themselves open? Or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. An axe? Is this the axe ending? I don't know, what... Well, Gagolf, what are the chances they'd all kill themselves right next to each other in the same room? Yeah, Dios did. Well, everybody except K. Well, I remember now when I said that, well, yeah, I'm assuming that everybody's infected to some degree. We also know that Alice is infected. What check stuff? I'm not familiar with the check stuff, I think. Anyhow. Shit. What does this mean? Well, this has to, like, end quickly, I think. I don't know. But, oh, yeah, I remember what I wanted to say. That I was saying at some point that Kay's an asshole because he left us. But he's, like, but at least he's not that much of an asshole to try and kill us. But... and Suika said something about something with you know, subtext of like just wait, and I think this is it. Oh shit! A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died. This tiny blade. Oh, sorry. Check cinema. Gonna start watching some Czech New Wave movies. It looks like I need cinematic tradition. I can't remember how many Czech movies I've actually seen, especially Czech movies. Oh god. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. Oh my god, it's happening. That's it, he's gonna kill himself. And maybe K also killed himself in another room, or maybe he just doesn't, maybe he just couldn't do it with a scalpel, but I guess this is it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs. And drew it across my throat. Time to see my waifu in heaven. So what, seriously? Radical 6 just suddenly attacked all of them together for the first time ever? And they just killed themselves one after the other when they discovered bodies? That's kind of Oh, it's an actual ending too. We actually get like the credits. Well, this was a fun stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Remember to vote on the poll and like and subscribe. That's probably how Kay got the axe wound. The robots were the only way to break his armor. Maybe. But then again, what happened to Dio? Did Dio also kill himself? We don't know. So I guess that's another ending that we got. I'll just... if you'll excuse me. Oh, that's the Clover ending. Wow. Why is Clover endings always so bloody? Is Clover also in Zero Time Dilemma? And it's also a really bloody ending? Okay, so that's 2 endings. Is it actually Clover's fault somehow? I don't know. I wonder what actually happened there. Maybe like someone external can trigger the Radical 6 in everyone? Weird. But hey, 2 out of 9. Good job, guys. Okay, let's look here. So we already got 2 endings. And yes, we now finally know how... oh wait, how Fine K can be saved. I guess, but we only got enough for 1. So we know that, and we should also know... where is it? Wasn't there another one when I got already injected with the anesthetic? Maybe this one? 5 minutes of life. It should also apply to this, but whatever. So I guess we will... I want to complete this one first. I want to betray Quark, and then we'll continue this one. Clover's always at fault. Apparently, yeah. Clover's just a really bloody, gory person, I guess. I wonder what did happen to Kay in that timeline, but we'll never know. So, let's head back to the AB game. And see, I think it's going to be quick, because I think either us or Clover will step out. And maybe this will be the first time we'll get to go outside, to see what's behind the number 9 door.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah, you don't want me to betray Quark anymore? Too bad, it's happening.
What did you choose, Sigma?
Well, it could be that we won't leave, but Clover will also have 9 points. And last time she had 9 points, she said that she got orders from Alice to leave. So, and it could be the same deal here, because Alice, again, has, I think, like 1 point only. And last time she said the same thing. She told her, like, if it'll take me much longer to get to 9 points, if you get the chance, just get out of here and call for help. So we'll see. What did I choose? You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. See? I guess Sigma is leaving. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Huh. I grinned and headed toward the display.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
So, betray, not surprising, ally like last time, and betray ally. That's it. Clover and us got 9 points for the first time. We can win the game.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Man, everybody's really gonna hate me now.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I wonder if Sigma's gonna be dumber than everyone else
What did
and
you
not
do,
just
Clover?
run back to and just like everybody else who got 9 points just like ran out before anyone could stop them. I got a feeling that Sigma might be dumber than that though, and maybe people will just jump him.
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
Yeah, you're all bitches, and I'm out of here. What's there to explain? Why? I don't know, because we chose Betray and apparently all of his fucking character changed. Like everything about him just suddenly changed as soon as we did that. It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here. Suddenly we're Dio.
Are you going with him, Clover?
Well, they all turned to look at Clover. I made my move. Oh, wow, and he's suddenly smart. He really likes, with that one choice, everything about Sigma changed. It's like his and Dio's personalities just like switched. Or brains, maybe. Like we pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
You'd have to do better than shout if you wanted to stop me. Well, I guess Sigma is also an asshole when he gets the chance. He's not as nice as he pretends to be. It was closer. It was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. That's it, game over, officially. Also, I wouldn't choose because that would still drive me insane. And I'm guessing like having the ability to remember all past timelines would also drive me insane. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. This is revenge, you asshole. Sorry. It looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma,
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see. I'm not just going to leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah, he's toast.
By the time you're talking, Sigma could have already escaped.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up! Charge!
Seriously, why don't they do this for anyone else? They never did this for anyone else. What the fuck? Shit! I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I left for it, or at least I tried. Oh my god, Sigma, you are such a loser. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. Oh my god, Sigma, you are such a fucking loser. How come you did not just go out?
The number 9 door has been opened.
They could have gone you if you would have just leapt in there.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Shit! Let me go! Let go of me, goddammit! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! Yeah, it's like Sigma kind of wanted to feel like an asshole for a moment, but he didn't really think it out. Or he didn't really know how to be an asshole. The door only opens once! If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
Oh, come on, as if Clover's gonna call anymore.
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
What's going on? We almost escaped, Mori, but then they held us, and someone else escapes instead. The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
You actually did get cucked when you think about it.
Alice! No! I can't!
The number
Sigma's
9
such a douche,
door
really.
has closed.
And an idiot, really. Huge
This
idiot.
ends the nonary game.
Well, our one chance to get 9 BP.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Is this a Sigma end, or just a game over? Game over. Okay. And again, since it's a game over, I'm going to assume the Clover never made it back, and they just left there, and they just stayed there until they killed themselves because of Radical 6. So, we're done with that too. It's another path that's over. We're getting like... we don't have that much left. I think we're past like even the 60% mark on this game. But we'll see. Now let's finally go. So if you remember, let's see what happened here. So we betrayed... who did we betray here? I don't remember. But we betrayed Luna. And then we betrayed someone else. I don't remember who it was though. And then we got over here, where it was just... well, we'll see in a second. But basically we got to a point where Phi and Kay... oh, right. Luna and Alice both died. And we're paired with them. So we got rid of their bracelets, so we're fine. Oh, I think this is the one where Dio died, too. Where we killed Dio by accident in the chamber. So, and the thing is that... I don't remember who, but... oh, yeah. And they... Kay and Phi were paired off with Dio. And whoever killed Dio... I guess someone did kill Dio, because they smashed his bracelet. So, whoever did it smashed his bracelet, so it can't be used. So, Phi and Kay are fucked. We're not, because we got that... because we got Alice and Luna's bracelets. We don't know what's up with Temioji, though. I don't remember what's going on with him. I don't think he's dead. I think he's just missing, maybe. We couldn't find him or something. Anyhow. And we had like, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. before the doors close. Shit! They're not here. I guess they're talking about. Oh yeah, Temioji and Clover. Now I remember. I wanted them to find them in. I think this is also Kay's path. I think this is when we talked with Kay and he told us about his past. I think. So Temioji and Clover are not here. We couldn't find them either, even though we didn't look in the infirmary, which is where I think they might be. Dio's dead. Luna's dead. Alice is dead.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but
We heard a noise and turned. She used to be. Maybe she's just an optimist when it comes to
I apologize for keeping you.
to Quark, or when Quark was the only one possibly still alive.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but
Well, I already told you guys what happens here, right? He finds it, but it's
best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pot.
yeah.
What?
Whoever killed Dio smashed it too. We don't know who it could be, honestly. If I remember, while we were upstairs, we heard a noise next to the elevator, like from the hallway. I thought it might be some noise from the infirmary, but Phi said, and she was right about that, that we could just call the elevator to see if someone had like taken it down, because it should have been up on the first floor, on floor A, since all of them took it up to get there, but it was on the B floor. So someone, either Clover, Temioji, or someone else, went down, killed Dio, I guess, even though it's kind of a short time to die from asphyxiation, and smashed his bracelet for whatever reason. Dio smashed his... Oh, actually, that's a pretty good theory, Chairs. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did actually accidentally kill Dio, he realized he was gonna die and he just started smashing his fucking bracelet. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And no, Quark couldn't have done it because he was still asleep in his spot. Like we said, that the chance that like Quark would have woken up in a place he didn't know where he was from anesthesia, got up, found Dio, killed him, and went back to sleep in his own pod is just so ridiculous it can't be possible. Yeah, exactly, Golf. So it's definitely a possibility that I didn't think of. He could have fixed it, yeah, but that's so improbable. I think that's really improbable, Chairs. What the hell? Yeah, there's no point. Why would they do this? Doors are opening. They got like 3 minutes.
Chromatic doors have opened.
I think this might also be the timeline where Dio... where they went into the treatment center and Dio stole the injection gun. So if they know where it is, I remember there was one timeline where Dio just like took the injection gun to himself, and no one ever talked about that afterwards. It could definitely have been this one, where we captured him later, and the injection gun could still be on him. If that's the case, we definitely have enough time to inject, I don't know, one of them with that drug, but we'll see.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted.
Well, it could only be fine anyway. Like, if... Even assuming that we wanted to, I guess Kay has to die then. For this. Yeah, Kay's wearing armor. Chairs, you're right. We can injection even if we did have... Even if we would have gone into the laboratory and duplicated the drug. So gay... Gay. Gay. How does, Zero not call Kay gay? Come on. Anyhow, so I guess Kay is just gonna have to die. Kay's neck? No, I'm pretty sure it's protected too. We can't see it because it's like there's shadow, but I'm pretty sure it's also covered in armor. Anyhow, Kay is just gonna have to take one for the team here.
Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be... Well, I'm not sure if the... Well, it takes time. Assuming someone did open the only duplicate antibody, I'm not sure. Actually, I don't remember that well, Golf. It could be that you're right. It's not relevant anyway, because even if we did have, like, even if we didn't need to and had found like 2 injection guns, it wouldn't have helped.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Oh, God damn it! This was bad. What was I gonna do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Flashbacks!
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Move it back.
Just in case we didn't play that just this moment. Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma, where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Aha! Found it! Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit. I can't save both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Well, you know, again, we might have been able, if we had more time, maybe we could have like gone to the lab, found some syringes, and you know, delivered it from the injection gun into syringes, but no time. 1 minute? Shit! I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Wait, did we make it or not? No. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, so what?
Oh dear.
So we're all fucked. So who's gonna live?
Sigma.
It was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. Well, shit, Sigma. How did it take you a full minute to run that distance? Jesus Christ, Sigma. First would be the anesthetic Soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. No. I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurine. With every ounce of my strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. See, how does this guy do this and then, like, try to escape and fail miserably in our latest playthrough? How can we save both us and Phi? I can't believe it took him. I can't believe, like, I was convinced we were gonna keep going with Phi and Kate would die and that would be it, but apparently not. This is the weirdest fucking ending. Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Phi? Or Kay? Well, I guess maybe Chairs was right and there is no armor on his neck if Sigma's considering shooting him. No. What was I thinking? I suppose Suika, or maybe it's just as simple as, like, you know, people can be assholes and nice people. And it's not just, and they have the capacity, people have the capacity for both good and evil, and it's not, and you as a person are not just either good or evil, you can be both at different times. Because that's how complex we are. There was only one answer. Phi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. Oh, so I guess he is covered in metal. In armor. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Phi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger. I've never heard or seen that Chairs. It looks like those special edition Oreos though that they got. Like Oreos have something very very similar to that.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. How can you even say that word when he's been injected. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injector gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Because I'm a fucking idiot, Vi, that's why. Huh. Yes, you've got a point. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you.
Well, too bad, because I already made that choice, bitch.
No goddamn way.
Is she gonna kill herself now? Because that'll completely save this ending and make it the best ending ever.
I'm not gonna.
Her words slurred and slowed, and her eyes fluttered closed. Well, we'll probably never know because we'll die, but if I just like got up and it was like, oh, fuck this, I'm not living with this, like, you know, whole baggage, I'm just gonna kill myself right here, right now. That would be the best ending, honestly. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. I still don't understand how he didn't just get there in time, give them the gun, told Kay to like inject this to Fi as soon as the doors close, and run through his own door. I can't understand that. Good. Fi's gonna be alright. But Kay. Kay's already fast asleep. I looked over in his direction. And again, I think this is right. This is the only other chance we had. Yep. To open Kay's armor. And again, it didn't happen. And it's pretty fucking frustrating. That was when I noticed it. Yeah, no shit, but we don't have that. Someone opened the Golem Bay door, but it's too fucking late. It wasn't us, and the key wasn't there. Open? Wait, it's already on open? Someone already opened it somehow? What? How? Yeah, I just saw it. What? How? Who? When? Did Kay do that somehow? Yeah. There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you inserted something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
So we could have saved him too. Kay bent down in front of the Golem Bay safe earlier. Oh, so you're saying he took it. I guess you're right, yeah. You're right, it makes sense. So he did that. Why would he open it and not take it off, though? That's kind of weird. But yeah, you're right, Gagolf. That's the only explanation. So, and before, if we're gonna lose consciousness before we see his face, I'm gonna be so pissed. Wait. Then he. But when could he have? Yeah, and there it is. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
Of course. But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? Must have. How he'd gotten it really didn't matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he didn't, and we could have saved him, but we didn't. But then again, he didn't. He never gave us the chance, so. And he had. Huh? That. Wait, what? Hold on. How did he get back into his armor then? I don't remember the chain of events. So Kay's the one who killed Dio and then... What? Holy shit. Then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body to crawl toward Kay. Wait, but why would he do that? And how did he get like back in the suit before we noticed? Kay! Wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke. Why don't you just like remove the fucking mask?
Sigma.
Yeah, but well, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe it was really Dio that smashed his own bracelet. It's possible. I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. So that's how he did it. I bumped into Phi and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Well, I gotta admit, I didn't think of this at all while it was happening. Did not even cross my mind that this might have happened. We saw you. Or we saw your armor, I guess. If we're not gonna see Kay's face, I'm gonna be very pissed and very mad at this game. It's completely unfair not to show us Kay's face. By then he would have been out of it. It's possible that, yeah, he went, shut off Dio's oxygen for whatever reason. Maybe he knows something about Dio too. Maybe he's working with Dio and didn't want him to spill the secrets. And Kay and Dio took revenge by smashing the bracelet. That's my guess right now. You only get insight when you're fucking... Well, you're supposed to see your life flashing through your, you're supposed to see your life flashing and fast forward when you die. So maybe that's how you get all sorts of insights when you're about to die. While we're in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge, so you could enter through the rear door. And you went the whole way back around. And you know, this clever solution makes me think maybe in the darkest timeline there's also another solution that doesn't include a 10th person. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. So Kay killed us all, basically, because of this. Kay! Wake up! Oh, it's a flashback. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Wait, does that mean... Hold on, if he can get out of his suit, does that also mean he can, like, get free from his bracelet? Is the bracelet connected to him or to the armor? Like, if he gets out of the suit, does that mean that he's free of his bracelet? That he doesn't need to die now and it's just gonna be fine him? Did you kill Dio?
Yes.
Of course.
Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me.
Yes, he remembered. He killed the old woman, and the old woman was his... And now we know. She was his mother figure. The only woman he probably ever knew in his life, maybe.
I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
Oh, we're not gonna know her name. What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
How is Dio the second best husbando? Dio is the worst person ever. How can you even say that, Cheese? Wait, are you saying? Okay. Jesus Christ, that fucking Freudian slip, Cheese. Come on, man.
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here.
That's what I
I
thought.
was 18.
Who came here? Here! This is where he lived with his dad. Okay. I thought it looked familiar, the flashbacks, but I wasn't sure if the devs were just like recycling art or not. So this is where Kay lived. This is the place where he lived. Okay, this is extremely important. And the researcher in the laboratory whose journal we found was Kay's dad. What do you mean here? This is a big discovery.
Sigma.
I mean, I suspected it, but I wasn't sure about it.
Unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you.
Just take the mask off, man.
I made a promise that you would hear it.
What?
Do you understand?
What?
This is very important.
Did he make that promise to his dad or something?
You must pay.
He's gonna tell us the password to another one of the bombs?
You cannot forget.
Forget? It wasn't making sense. Yeah, because he learned. Okay, his dad has to be Zero Senior. Has to be. Didn't make sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds? That means he knows the same thing that Zero Senior knows.
If you see a lion with two heads
Wait,
devouring the sun,
okay.
remember these letters.
That's it! That's the password!
Milkevoli.
Milkevoli.
This will open the second gate.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the Milkevoli. This is it, this is the password we needed. Write these down? We'll write these down, okay. Shit, I don't know. Hold on. Milkevoli. I can also just remember it with like what I just said, but... How do I K? How do I write a K? Hold on. You guys in chat probably wrote it a bunch of times already. Yeah, thank you, chairs. He has to be Zero's son, who also might be our son. I'm still not completely unconvinced that Sigma is not Zero Senior. It doesn't exactly work, but this game has a tendency to fuck with time in ways that don't necessarily make sense. What the hell? Hey! Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No! Who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are. Please do it. I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. And... But what? Who is that? Is that Sigma? Is that his son? Because Sigma is Zero Senior? What? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist, and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug. Tubocurarine. Well, this is gonna suck for him. Because he didn't fall asleep. Why did I want... Well, I guess then if he goes out of the... If he goes outside of the armor, it doesn't release him from the bracelet. Or he would have done it, I guess. Tubocurarine. My vision began to blur, and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away, and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. Okay, well that pretty much confirms it, that Sigma is Zero Senior. Right? It can only make sense that way. And that was, I guess, Kay's ending. I still don't know the reason why they would... Well, I don't know. The whole timey-wimey stuff doesn't completely sit with me still. Because it's the same problem that was in the end of 999, I think. Well, poor Kay, yeah, he lived a shitty life, and his whole life just led to that moment where he needed to die. And I still don't know. It seems like maybe, I don't know, Zero Senior did all of this to like trick someone who's watching into not foiling his plan. And that's the only way he could have done it, like really, you know, offhandedly and not directly. So someone could intercept and stop them. Look at the password. Milcavoli, what about it? Okay, we got 20 minutes. I really want to see what happens. So 3 endings, wow. 2 legit endings in one stream. So we got a third of the endings down. Password backwards. I love Klim. What? What's Klim? I love Klim. What does that mean? It could be an anagram of I love milk, too. Well, whatever. So, that's another ending we got. Now, of course, we could do the other betrayal routes, but before that, I really want to get... So that's why Wada told me not to worry about it, too. Oh, hey, Fox. How's it going? Milk Life. Hashtag Milk Life. The mystery of the two-headed lion. That's it. That has to be it. Are we going to get... Could this be the final... the actual ending of the game? This is the darkest timeline, though. Everybody's dead. Well, no. I suppose that the actual ending will be when we know the passwords to all 3 bombs, I think. Anyhow, we gotta do this now. We got 20 minutes exactly to get back here and solve the mystery. And again, the only 2 people alive right now, for sure, are Phi and Sigma. And maybe Quark. We don't know because we haven't found him. It's possible, and it's very likely that he is in fact in the... what's it called? In the treatment center, but we didn't go there, so we can't know for sure. We also don't know who put him there at that time, because the last time it was us, but we don't know who did it this time. So yeah, a lot of questions here, but let's just keep going. I could just like spend the next 20 minutes just like talking to myself and jumping to conclusions and different theories, but I think we should just push on. Because as always with this game or these type of games, they just like don't give us enough instruments or pieces of the puzzle to actually solve it. Just enough to make things more confusing.
There's no one here.
Which is probably what we're gonna find when we put in the password. Just more questions. The computer's been turned on.
Yeah. Maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
It's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure.
Also, the most improbable, if I'm right and Sigma is Zero Senior, by far the most improbable and unlikely and unbelievable part of this game is that someone as idiotic as Sigma could become someone as brilliant as Zero Senior. Like, I could believe everything else, but not that.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought.
Nice try, Fi.
Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Fi turned and headed off toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone with the desk, next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay. I found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento Mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could that mean remember Kay's death? I kinda doubt it though. Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Save state crashed? It did. Okay. Is there anyone else on Twitch right now? If SSH actually... Well, Suika's there, so I'm sure if it did crash, it'll be back soon. Okay, that's fair enough, Chairs. No problem. Could this be the ninth lion? Then... maybe... Remember death. Everyone is dead in here. Oh yeah, I remember we saw that last time and didn't understand. There we go. Yeah, it all makes sense now. Oh, so we're actually remembering, yeah, that timeline. And that's what, and I guess that's what it means by Memento Mori. Still some stuff that we don't... Still some stuff that we haven't seen, I think, in those flashbacks. Oh, wait, shit, I don't have the ID, though. Seriously? Seriously, I still don't have enough? No way, come on. Come on. Come on! Oh, fuck. Is this right? Like, I'm not supposed to get it yet? Oh, I just got excited for nothing. Come on, no one could have said anything. Did you get the ID pass yet, though? I got one of them. I got... What's his name? Just said... Like Kay said, if you see two lions, a two-headed lion eating the sun, remember these letters. Milcavoli. Oh, fuck off, guys. Come on, I was so excited. I was so excited. Oh, fine. hey, it didn't give you the poll link. Chairs. That's odd. I guess I'll have to restart the bot as soon as I'm done with the stream. Well, at least I know now. Thanks, man. It was no good. Didn't know any. Yeah. Fuck it. To be continued. Fuck you. Fuck off. I was so excited. How? That's annoying. I don't have anything else that we can get through right now, right? Even though I still think we can just like use this, but whatever. Okay, so I guess now that we're done with the middle path, at least until we get this, we can either do... Oh, we haven't betrayed Luna here yet. Okay, so we can either do magenta or cyan. I'm gonna throw up a straw poll real quick. I got one good golf for a bunch of like games and nice stuff, but I guess it got taken offline, or I guess it went offline for whatever reason. I got one bot that likes with a couple of neat functions. So anyhow, let's see. I'm gonna give you guys, let's say, about half a minute. Hold on. Okay, reminder that magenta is betraying Luna. Cyan is betraying... I don't remember, actually. Okay. Who was it here? In the cyan? I don't remember. Who... Cyan was what room? Crew quarters. We were with Clover and Alice. So I think we're gonna betray Alice here. I think. If this is actually where we're gonna go. One or the other. Pretty sure, because here we had Temioji, that's for sure. Yeah, we're almost done with this whole fucking section. Okay, come on. We only got 10 minutes. We can just betray them and get going. Seems right now that magenta is in the lead. I am gonna, just to like save time, I'm gonna choose this for now. Wait, no, I want to go over here. Just to get to the choice again. And then I'll recheck the poll.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. Do you really want me to betray Luna? Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so bad.
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points.
It's Luna, dude.
You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of an idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait. What do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be there. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you... Well, we had 2 instances. No, not in round 1. We betrayed Luna over here. No, not over here. Over in one of these. I'm pretty sure it was over here. We died shortly after we betrayed Luna. Yeah. Because we were with her twice, and we were gonna escape together, but then she died. Right around here. Or even before that, right around here, she died. then we had to betray her. So we actually have 2 instances of betraying Luna.
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, I'll just vote ally for us. It'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. For twice the heartbreak, of course. What are you hiding? Oh man, it was so rough last time when we did it. She was... oh, it was terrible. At least we died shortly after. Now we got a whole fucking playthrough to go through. 2 actually. What's it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
At least now we can blame Phi on it. In the second round, we had no one to blame but ourselves.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Let me recheck the poll one more time just to make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. Magenta won. Okay. Beach. Oh. Just okay. I hate this.
Round 1 of the
A game forcing you to
game
betray your
has
waifu.
been completed.
Has there ever been such a sadistical
Results
game?
will be displayed in the warehouse.
And it's not like the other time where I'm lowering her to, like, I don't know, down to 4 or something. She's gonna have 1 now. She's in danger of death.
Thank you for your
I might have killed my
participation.
waifu right now.
Ambidex
This is terrible.
gates now opening.
At least I'm doing it at like the end of the streams and not the beginning of next one, so I'll have to like live with the guilt for the entire stream. As Phi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Temioji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. Which I still don't understand. The only thing, because the connection is not to him of the old woman like I thought. It's been confirmed that it's actually Kay. So maybe because he knew that she was supposed to play and he knew that someone killed her to take her place, but he doesn't know who. That's my only guess. And it also means that her death isn't a punishment from Zero or something like that for not getting the game to the right path like I thought. But then, and if I am to assume that Dio is the one who put the bombs, then why? Well, I'll have to figure that out eventually. What happened to make him like that? Were you telling the truth? If our BP hits 0, do we really?
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry.
No, actually I already chose ally once, but then I went back in time and now I'm choosing betray just to see what happens.
You made the right choice.
No, I didn't. You better not have lied to me, so I choose betray.
Well, Zero will tell you if I lied or not.
0? See, she can also remember things. Or maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just knew it from before the game started. Actually, I didn't think of that, but it could be maybe she's like, I don't know, kind of like Dio. She also, I don't know, maybe she worked with Zero Senior, or Kay's dad, or I don't know. She just knows stuff about the game and the people who participate in it, kind of like Temioji. And it's not something like, because when we asked her, she doesn't, like the way she remembers or knows things, it's not the same way that we do. So maybe she's not actually remembering things from different timelines. We'll see.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no!
God, I hate this.
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
You'll see in a minute.
Save state crashed again. That's really weird. I wonder why it does that, and only for you apparently.
Let's go, Sigma.
Hey! What do you mean Zero's gonna tell me? Maybe she does remember stuff, I don't know. Hey, Phi, hold on! Maybe Phi and Sigma are, I don't know, connected through the morphogenetic field or something? Damn it.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to round!
Again, I don't like, I only realize how much I hate Zero until I play a lot of the game without him. Obviously, she's Clover brother after the sex reassignment surgery and the fucking eye implant or whatever, because he was blind, if I remember. Maybe she's got like I don't know. Maybe she got a whole new body like the Major. I'm really into Ghost in the Shell right now, thanks to Simeon.
Round 1. The results.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Why? I would have rather she betrayed me. So Dia and Quark betrayed Tamiyoji, we know that, and they betrayed Alice. Kay did that. Yeah, we already knew that. That's what happens anyhow, I think. Oh man, this is gonna suck so bad.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma?
It was Phi.
Why did you and Phi do that?
Ask her.
All we had to do was choose Ally 3 times, and we could all escape together.
No, you're right, Luna.
After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points.
Hi Gecko, what's Nya? I'm guessing some sort of, it's just from the context, I'm guessing some sort of, anime torrent site.
But now we...
No, you're right, Luna, you're so right. You're the best.
Why?
I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with Betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6. That means you'll have 9 BP after the second
Yes,
AD
please
game.
take the blame, and Sigma, please don't be an idiot again and argue with Phi that you're actually to blame.
I know that. Is that why you chose Betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong.
Cheers.
I'm not trying to get out first or anything.
Oh, writer episode subs get up. Aw, that really sucks, because that's probably like one of the only places to get it, right?
Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and he...
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Their eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's was sadness and disappointment. Phi opened her mouth, then shut it again and looked away. She's right, you know, like, that's what I kept saying when I chose Allied, like, the only way to solve this is be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And the only way to guarantee for certain that not everyone is going to choose Ally is if you yourself don't choose Ally. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
Yeah, same thing.
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose Ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
Oh, trouble in paradise.
But Kay told you to choose Betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did. I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote Betray against Clover.
Is that so?
That
You
better
never
be
considered that
referring
we
to
might choose to
Alice
betray
Chairs
you?
and not my waifu Luna, who is not a crocodile,
What?
obviously.
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent
Okay, my
would
son.
choose Betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose Betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
It's alright. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
Shut up, Kay.
Past
Still a
is the past.
bastard.
There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quark, Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is
Yeah,
betting
yeah,
money.
again.
I don't know what you're hearing. Keep an eye on it.
Dio is trying this half-assed lame attempt to turn grandfather against grandchild, as if that's gonna work. Looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Actually, this is fun, because we did actually hear the last sentence of Alice's discussion with Clover and Kay last time, and we heard the entire conversation with Tenmyoji, Dio, and Quark, so now it just kind of works out and it's fun. Nonetheless, we all seem to have reached some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Okay, well, I'm gonna skip this because again, he explains about the next round and the next Ambidex game, and that people die if they get less than 0, and that the only way to remove this was that to remove the bracelet was either die or win the game, or not die, to have your heart stop or win the game. Then we're remembering how we got kidnapped. We were just a nobody, we didn't do anything. Of course, it's not what we did, it's probably what we were going to do. That's my guess, at least. And we are out of time, sadly. Wife is more of a dolphin or a bluebird, like the necklace she has. A bluebird caged. Yeah, she is kind of like a bluebird, you're right. Caged in this terrible game. So that's it. I'm out of time for today. I'm gonna save right here. Thank you guys for joining me. We made a lot of progress today and it was a lot of fun. We got 2 endings, we got a lot of info, some answers, obviously more questions like always, but we'll solve them too. We're getting, I think we're like safe. It's safe to say we're like around we're past like 60 to 70% of the game after 40 fucking hours. So we're getting there. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always. You can check the schedule to see the local time it is going to be for you. Other than that, you can choose what game I'm going to play next. It's a new week, so you can re-vote on the poll if you haven't done it so far. If you didn't do it, you can re-vote on the poll today, even if you already voted last week or before that. You can also request a game. That's not one of the options over there if you wanted to. And I will... and again, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to follow me on Twitch and YouTube to watch my past broadcasts, and on Twitch, Twitter, and Steam to get notifications when I start to stream or if there is a change in schedule. So I think that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Hopefully someone will pick up the stream slot on Save City Heroes. And that's it. Thanks again, guys. Take care, everybody. And see you soon. Marco.